What is going on, YouTube? This is Ricky J, and we are back in Saudi Arabia, and it is sold out. We'll get back to that in a minute at that point, but we are going to do a Royal Rumble featuring the last 30 winners on the men's side and the women's side, and we are just going to have a lot of fun with some historic winners, and I didn't double up or triple up on winners like Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, just to list a few. We are having single entrances, and this is going to be great. Speaking of the Rumble, we are just days out from the last Royal Rumble of 2026. There's only one every year. You know what I'm talking about, brother. But the Rumbles were pretty interesting. And look at this. It's Edge from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. But the Rumbles in Saudi Arabia were pretty interesting. The crazy thing, though, the whole chatter with my buddies and I was the big question of, was the audience there or not? Was it packed? Or was it bare when it came to the Saudi Arabian audience, the supporters? But they had like these weird LED lights on the seats, which made it look like the arena was half empty from far away, but when you zoom in or pause your screen, you could see that it was definitely sold out. On the women's side, both Rumbles, there were things that I liked and things I didn't like about both Rumbles, but on the women's side, what I didn't like was how they were covered from head to toe. I know you got to respect the host city or host country, but man, it was just so bizarre seeing them covered from neck down. But how about this? Charlotte Flair, who led off the Women's Rumble, is coming in, leading off here. Everything's randomized, by the way. And on a side note, if you go check out my other videos, my 2 Rumble videos, predicting, using ChatGPT to predict the entries, I predicted both winners. Now, I'm not trying to pump my tires or toot my own horn, but it was pretty predictable, though. And I don't even consider myself a hardcore wrestling fan. I'm an 80s Oh, look at the acrobatics. I'm an 80s, 90s wrestling fan. I still watch it to this day, but I am no hardcore fan. And holy smokes, man. I predicted it on both sides. Shoutouts to Liv Morgan. She was amazing. Shoutouts to Lash Legend. She was great as well. I was also going to do a team-based Rumble with the women winners and the guys winners, but there's just not enough winners to do an actual 10-on-10 or 15-on-15. We're going to do ramp facing for today. In my own fashion, I didn't change it, brother. What was that glitch? But on the women's side, I was really pulling for Liv Morgan, so I love the ending. The final sequence was so cool, how they were basically on the edge. We were all on the edge of our seats, and the competitors were also on the edge, just fighting away. And the victory was something very unique and very satisfying as a viewer. Here comes Becky Lynch. But on the men's side, I was really looking forward to seeing Braun Breaker do some damage, but he got ambushed by the mysterious man, who I think is Logan Paul. And I know you think I'm crazy, but I feel like Logan Paul is being two-faced, and that was him, because that figure, he looked big. I don't think it was Austin Theory. I think it was Logan Paul, and we will soon see as time will let us know, or in time. I'm stumbling over my words. Here comes Alberto Del Rio. This guy won one of the worst Rumbles in Rumble history. Alberto Del Rio. He won way back in 2011? It was a long time ago. But one of the parts that I didn't like about the men's Rumble is when Brock Lesnar was in there. People love Brock Lesnar. His interactions with Obafemi were fantastic, man. I think they're going to face each other at WrestleMania. But him getting eliminated when Jey Uso was taking forever to get into the ring. Here comes Roman Reigns. But I think that was so bad. I felt like it took all the energy out of the Rumble. Like one of your marquee guys, one of your best wrestlers in the history of wrestling was eliminated during a guy's entrance? Like that had to have been a mistake. I think that was a timing mistake by the guys in the ring. Like there should be like a build-up to getting an elimination of a guy of the level of a Brock Lesnar. I think that was so bad, and I felt like the Rumble, here comes Jey Uso, speaking of the devil here, but I felt like the Rumble just couldn't recover after that. I was like, what is that? I was expecting Brock to be in the Final Four. And then even like, speaking of the Final Four, like I said this before in previous videos, you need to have, and who am I to say, I'm just like a couch fan, but you need to have a Final Four where you could see all four individuals winning. Like, I don't know why, it seemed like with the Final Four, everybody knew that it was going to be Roman Reigns. Here comes John Cena. And that's when, after I was thinking about this Rumble, and I'm like, the beginning was cool, the middle was great, the ending was not good at all. And even how Roman Reigns hit the spear and then Gunther magically popped up to get eliminated, like, that's not really realistic. Look at that, Alberto Del Rio is done. But, yeah, as far as the Rumbles are concerned, you know, the women do so great when it comes to their Rumbles. I feel like they need to get a lot more credit because every year when I watch the women's Rumbles, I'm so excited after seeing like such action. It is great stuff. But the men need to pick it up. We need to pick it up and especially have a good finale. They got to treat it obviously like a movie. When that final scene is happening, it's got to be breathtaking. You got to be on the edge of your seat. For the men, it was like, yeah, Roman Reigns is going to get out of another chokehold by Gunther, and it is going to be that. And why would Gunther win? Like, what would make sense to have Gunther winning? Like, that makes no sense at all. But let's see who's coming in. Seth freaking Rollins. I thought he was going to come back from injury, but he didn't make it. And then Y2J, Chris Jericho, didn't make it either. So that was kind of disappointing. That was kind of disappointing not seeing him. And not seeing the surprises of, like, past legends. Kind of disappointing for me. I always want to see just somebody come in, even if it's for a quick little minute. An old legend. I know they always say that legends don't need to be in every single Rumble, but I feel like they need to be celebrated. Every Rumble should have somebody, should have an individual that is a legend, you know? That's just my opinion. That is my opinion. But right here, we got the champions doing their thing. And what is going to happen? Elimination Chamber, the road to WrestleMania. We just don't know. But they got to have that element of surprise. I feel like that's what captivates wrestling fans. When you are surprised, when you don't know what's going to happen. When you have that seed of doubt planted in your mind, in your veins. But, man, right here, look at this. John Cena looking to gut after Jey Uso. But, yeah, let me know if you agree with that, having the Final Four to having 4 believable winners. Oh, Edge is done. Roman Reigns with an elimination. And I like how the women are doing their thing. Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair still in there. And you got to give it up for Liv Morgan. Wasn't Liv Morgan in the finals like twice in her career and lost in a Rumble? And it's so nice that she finally got her flowers, man. It was so nice that she finally has her moment at WrestleMania. Oh, look at that big boot. The Undertaker's done. Charlotte Flair doing the unthinkable. Unbelievable. And Roman Reigns is done. The guy that you would think would be the heavy favorite. Here we go. So these are the last 30 winners. Randy Orton. So Randy Orton, he went right to the bitter end. And Randy Orton had his moments, man. That RKO. The best is, back in the day when people would make those videos of people getting RKO'd by Randy Orton. Let me know if you've seen those videos. It's like random people, like, I don't know, somebody would edit and it looked like Randy Orton's RKOing like a random guy falling like off a skateboard or something. Those are some funny videos. Well, let's see who's coming in now. Here we go. Drew McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre, man, he was hiding. He eliminated Cody Rhodes. And how is that even allowed? How is that legal? All right? When you were not even an entry, outside interference, eliminating Cody. But he was hiding, and you could see him from the side. It was kind of funny to see. But let me know if you spotted him. But what? Look at Charlotte Flair. Taking no prisoners. And no. Oh, nice. Here comes Luger. So Lex Luger. So Lex Luger was the co-winner with Bret the Hitman Hart. So I don't even know if I included Bret Hart just because they're multiple winners. So I went as far back as I could. And I had to put in Luger or Bret. And I think I put in Luger first and then I ran out of room. So it's Lex Luger, co-winner of the 94 Rumble, making his way. And look at Lex, the stiffest wrestler in history. I always say this. I laugh when they made Lex Luger into the American hero. And people didn't take to him. And he never won a belt, man. He lost to Yokozuna. And then wasn't that when the Hulkster came? No, I'm getting it all mixed up. But here comes Shinsuke Nakamura at 13. 2018 winner. It's so cool how, I don't know if you heard, but the commentators are saying that he won the 2018 Rumble. Oh no, Charlotte Flair needs to find a way to regroup here, but Shinsuke. Let's see if Randy Orton helps her out. Oh, he's not. He's going to take her for a ride. And down. Here we go. Who's next? Sheamus. So Sheamus. So that's so cool, man, how they talk about, I don't know if you can hear it on your end, but they talk about these guys and their previous Rumble successes. Way to go, man. 2K. That's great stuff. But you got Lex Luger, power versus power. And Shinsuke. Oh, he got RKO. What the? That was amazing. I didn't know that you could do that. How incredible is that elimination? That's one of the greatest things I've seen in this game. Here we go. Who's next? Vince McMahon. So this was one of the most, probably the dumbest Rumbles in history. This was when Vince McMahon was just feuding with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and it got to the point where he wasn't even in the ring for the majority of the Rumble. And like, oh, there you go. Oh, Sheamus is done. Wow. Luger is done. So yeah, I felt like that was such a silly Rumble back in the day. Okay, let's see who's next. Brock Lesnar. So Lesnar, man, he won in 2022, I believe. But I wonder if he won multiple times. I can't remember, but here comes Brock Lesnar getting feasted by Vince McMahon. And I was just thinking about the WWE, and what are your thoughts on the condition that WWE is in now? Like, is your interest level high? Are you losing interest? Are you still watching? Rhea Ripley. Because I just feel like, I don't know, after a while, they got to think of something different to keep the fans on edge. You know, how many times can Cody Rhodes win the belt? How many times, well, look at that Vince McMahon. How many times could Roman Reigns get the belt? They have to, and obviously with their writers are very talented, but they have to think of a path, a storyline that's never been done. Like, obviously when back in the day with the Attitude Era, it was cool how they developed that. NWO, here comes Batista, two-time winner, but with the NWO, that was a unique storyline which kept the fans into it. They got to figure out something to make things seem fresh and different, and I don't know what that is, but I feel like we're at a point in wrestling where things are getting a little stale. That's just my opinion. You may disagree, but they need to come up with something to make things feel fresh and new. As Randy Orton is done. Here we go. Asuka. Wow. A former Rumble winner. They're all former Rumble winners. Look at her go. Oh, trying to kick her imaginary friend. And look at Vince McMahon. I'll never forget when I saw Vince McMahon with the tank top on. I'm like, what, did he rent a body? That's not his real body. I couldn't believe that under the suit he was juiced up to the gills back in the day, but he couldn't wrestle to save his life. So here we go. Who's coming in now? Bayley at 20. So I'm trying to think if I added Ronda Rousey. Remember, Ronda Rousey, she won back in the day. What year was it, I wonder? I think it was 2022. And Ronda had a baby, and hopefully she's going to come back. Apparently she wants to fight in MMA. But hopefully I added Ronda Rousey. Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Like Rowdy Piper. Rest in peace. Triple H. So here comes Triple H, who won in 2016. You know what's funny with Triple H? He shaved his head bald, but I don't even think he's balding, man. That guy had the best head full of hair. There was a segment back in the day during the DX time when it was like a setup. It was a match between him and Shawn Michaels, and Triple H was running from rope to rope, side to side, and Shawn Michaels went down. It was like all acting. Braun Strowman. And then he pretended to give him like a splash and then pinned him just to get the victory. Seeing Triple H's beautiful locks, his Pert Plus locks, I'm dating myself to the 90s, flowing, I feel like this guy is not bald, man. He's got to grow his hair back. I think he wants the head shaved so he looks more corporate. Dude, bring back the hair, man. Bring back the rock star hair. Oh, he got dumped out of there. Rhea Ripley. And back to the Women's Rumble. I know you got to respect Saudi Arabia, but oh my gosh. Seeing Lola Vice in a onesie really made me sad, man. It really made me sad. I'm not going to get into it anymore, but it was just wild to see. Wasn't one wrestler disallowed to do her finishing move? Let me know. I have a lot of questions for you guys, man, in this video. But, yeah, the craziest thing was how for half the Women's Rumble, I'm like, look how empty it is. But they got to get rid of those little LED lights on the seat because it makes the fans darken and it looks like there's nobody in the seats. Here comes Chris Benoit. So Benoit, he won it back in 2004. Chris Benoit coming in. Missing on the elbow there. And Bayley. Oh, getting kind of interrupted there by Rhea Ripley. And here, watch out, Asuka. As look at Batista. I saw a video. He earned his purple belt in jiu-jitsu. I didn't know that he's still training. I know he was into MMA, and he had one MMA fight, I believe, one or two. Bianca Belair. It was sad not seeing Bianca Belair in the Rumble. It would have been great to see her. But you got to give it up for Lash Legend, who had a legendary performance. She was absolutely incredible. Was it Charlotte Flair that was in the longest? Oh, man. Again, I got so many questions. But I believe Charlotte Flair was in the longest on the female side. Look at Ripley. Oh, frog splashing. From way out. Batista. Done. Vince McMahon is done. But yeah, I really got to see. Yeah, Charlotte Flair lasted 59 minutes. That is an incredible amount of time. Liv Morgan was in there for 35 minutes. Raquel Rodriguez. Wait, Liv Morgan. I don't think she was in. I got to see. Liv Morgan was in for 43 minutes. My apologies. Becky Lynch only lasted 7 minutes. It's kind of disappointing. Jordynne Grace was a beast. She had 3 eliminations. Look at this. Oh, Lesnar ain't playing. Oh, Rhea Ripley ain't playing. Asuka gone. Here comes Rey Mysterio. Unbelievable. And Oba Femi, he had 1, 2, 3, 4. He had 5 eliminations. Oh no, my battery. This happens all the time. And shout out to my buddy Dustin, who always tells me you got to charge it before every recording. We're charging now. Cody Rhodes lasted 36 minutes. Logan Paul always seems to be in the final 4 of Rumbles. He lasted 25 minutes. And then Roman Reigns lasted 15. I felt bad for Rusev. He made his return. He lasted 32 seconds, but Oba Femi was cleaning house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eliminations. Here comes Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, coming in at 26 as Bayley's done. And Michaels. I love this version of Michaels. This was when he totally betrayed Marty Jannetty. My favorite tag team of all time, the Rockers, as Shawn Michaels threw Jannetty through the glass at the barber shop, totally breaking the hearts of Rockers fans. For Halloween, I want to dress up as the Rockers with my buddy. Here comes Stone Cold Steve Austin, 3-time Rumble winner. Stone Cold Steve Austin. You would think that he is the favorite, coming in fresh, coming in late. Oh no, Lesnar, don't do it. Oh, yes. The Texas Rattlesnake is way too fresh to be getting eliminated this early in the Royal Rumble, brother. Oh, nice DDT. Great transition with the reversal. Rey Mysterio's done. Who's coming in now? Ronda Rousey. So during the UFC days, man, when Ronda Rousey would fight, it was must-see TV. For all you guys that do not know, she won like her first 9 fights, 10 fights by armbar. That is really hard to do. Her opponents knew that the armbar was a threat. They knew that it was coming, but you couldn't stop it. Kind of reminds me of Kobe and Jordan back in their prime days, you know. You can't hope to, what did they say? You can't stop me. You only could hope to contain me. And with Ronda Rousey, you couldn't stop the armbar. It was wild stuff. It was kind of sad when she got dismantled by Holly Holm. She got head kicked into oblivion. But the worst was when she lost to Amanda Nunes. So she made a comeback. And she got a title shot, obviously well-deserved. She was one of the best champions of all time. And her coach, what was his name? Make her miss, Ronda, miss, was trying to tell her that, she should stand with Amanda Nunes, which was the worst thing that she could have possibly done. She should have been grappling heavy, but she wasn't, and she got just sniped. It's actually very sad to see. If you ever want to YouTube it, I'm sure you could find it on the UFC YouTube channel. But she got destroyed, and she tried to clinch when she was hurt, but it was way too late. Look at that sweet chin music. But if she had to do it again, I would have been grappling heavy, really tire Amanda Nunes out. Oh, Lesnar's done. So here we go. You got Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, Ronda Rousey. Oh no, stunned. And Shawn Michaels was the best. Oh, nice flying clothesline there, but he was the best at selling. He was the absolute best at selling moves. Him and Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, were the best in my opinion. Also, big shout outs to Ravishing Rick Rude. Unbelievable. Look at this. Is Ronda Rousey going to hang on here as we're nearing the end of this Royal Rumble? Ronda, she survives. And what's this? Oh, what? Oh, what a maneuver going into its submission hold here. Now, I've been yapping a lot, and I wasn't paying attention to the ticker, but is this the final 3? Nice chop right there to the chest. But I don't recall seeing 30. Was Ronda Rousey number 30? Here we go. Oh, this could be huge. The Heartbreak Kid. Oh, he hesitated. And when you hesitate, brother, that's when bad things happen. Look at Ronda Rousey lurking in the bushes. Looking. Oh, nice. And Ronda's judo is something that you got to respect, man. She is the best female judo player ever, in my opinion. Like, her ability to use her judo in MMA was second to none. For the guy's side, I would say Karo Parisyan. I'm dating myself back, going really deep into the archives. But Karo Parisyan, welterweight, was the best at utilizing his judo into MMA. And I would love to see Ronda come back in MMA just so you could see how great her judo is. With judo, it's like their upper body strength, their core strength, the strength in their hips is something that you can't strengthen, if you know what I mean. It's something that you develop over time. And look at Ronda. Is she going to get a big eliminator? No. Stone Cold. Oh. Tornado punch. Landing. Oh, and she goes for the... Oh, no. Stunner. But then Stone Cold in the crossroads of Michaels. Oh. And speaking of crossroads, did we see Cody Rhodes in this Rumble? Everything's happening way too quickly. I don't even know, but could Ronda do the unthinkable? She's been gone for a long time. Is she gonna get it here? Oh. And she's trying to... Oh. Doesn't get it. But yeah, I don't remember seeing Cody Rhodes, who is a 2-time winner. And what is this? Oh, it's Stone Cold. Has done it. And is it over? So what is this drama? So it looks like there's drama in this Rumble. Oh my gosh. So we're missing 2 more entries. But drama has been brewing in the back, and we don't know what it is. Could it be the Masked Man? The hooded figure that is taking away from the finish of this Rumble. But we're going to mark it as the end and leave you in suspense. A little cliffhanger. Stone Cold Steve Austin is pumping up the crowd. But something happened in the back. That's what I was telling you about. The element of surprise. See? The WWE needs to do things that are going to keep you on edge, keep you guessing. And that's exactly what happened in this Rumble. Unforgettable ending right here. And it doesn't look like anybody's coming in. Nobody's coming in. Something happened in the back. And keep it locked here and I'll fill you in what happened after I talk to the WWE management, as they have done something to change the outcome of this Winners Rumble. But I'll leave it here. Let me know your thoughts on the Royal Rumble 2026. Let me know your thoughts on this video, and I'll see you guys soon. What just happened? I got to go back and see where we left off. I think it was 28, and then the last two got held back for some reason, got ambushed in the dressing room. But anyways, guys, it's Ricky J. Thank you so much for being here. It really means a lot, and I'll see you guys soon. All right? Take care, man. Much love.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. Not sure if he should waste all his time hot-dogging around.